Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Talisha and I also go by CreativiTeeByT, and today I'm sharing with you a new fall McCall's pattern haul. Yes. So I picked up quite a few patterns. I picked up a lot of the new fall McCall patterns, and I did pick up some older patterns, and I'll tell you why. I'll explain why as we go through the patterns. But yes, I picked up a lot, and I pick up a lot of patterns because I like to mash patterns up, like maybe use sleeves from one pattern or maybe like a band from another pattern, and sometimes I only like maybe one view off of a pattern as well. So that's why I pick up so many patterns. I did pick up a lot of simplicity patterns too, but I'm gonna do that on a separate video because this one is going to be kind of long because of how many patterns I picked up. But yes, I'm excited to share these patterns with you. Let me know in the comments as we go along what you think about the patterns. Which one do you like best? Which ones do you see me actually sewing up? Which ones do you want to see me sewing up? You know, just all that good stuff. But yeah, so we got a lot to cover with this pattern haul, so let's go ahead and head over to the sewing table. Okay, so for the first pattern that I picked up McCall's 8247, and I picked it up for views B and C. View A is nice, but it's a little bit too cropped for me, so that is the reason for my going for views B and C. And also view C has a cuff, and I really like that cuff detail. So the description is Mrs. Cardigans, and the suggested fabrics are moderate stretch knits, sweater knits, rib knit, and cotton blends and velour. So here's the line drawings in the back here. So yeah, I think this will be very cute for the fall and the winter seasons to wear over clothes, or just kind of button up and wear as is with a little shirt or cami underneath while going to work or just around the house. Then I picked up McCall's 8248, and I really love this skirt pattern. I think the model really did this pattern justice. The whole outfit she has on just looks great, but I actually like views C and B the best. I don't particularly like the side zipper, but because I like the pleats and how it looks and how it flows, I would deal with that anyway. So the description on the pattern is Mrs. Skirts, and the suggested fabrics are cotton blends, gabardine, crepes, satins, and I'm not sure which size I would end up wearing because the finish measurements for the hips and waist is not on here, but I'm sure it's on the pattern pieces. So then I picked up McCall's 8240. I know you see the rack number on this envelope, but I did open up the packaging to see what the correct number is for this pattern in the drawers, and it is McCall's 8240. And I picked this up for views B and C, and the only difference between B and C is going to be the band at the bottom. So I do like that look. So the description is Mrs. Tops, and it calls for moderate stretch knits that have a 35% cross grain. It also calls for lightweight sweater knits, cotton knits, interlock, and velour, and I would end up making a size extra large. I also picked up McCall's 8241, and this is just kind of like a poncho, just very easy to wear, something to throw on those cool fall days and, you know, the early winter days, at least where I am, because it gets very cold here. And the description for this is Mrs. Tops, which was surprising for me because it's more like a jacket type of wear, but it's Mrs. Tops, and the fabrics that the pattern suggests are moderate stretch knits with a 35% cross grain, and sweater knits, French terry, sweater fleece, cotton knit, and I would make views A and B, and the only difference between A and C are the little tassels. I do think the tassels are cute, but I wouldn't make them because I could just see myself getting them caught in something or getting them dirty. Then I picked up McCall's 8245, and I absolutely love this pattern. You can really dress this pattern up or you can dress it down. You can make this super elegant depending on which fabrics you use for this. So I would make Views B, which is the full jumper, and I would make View C to go along with it. So here's the line drawings in the back. And as you can see, it's a full jumper with wide leg pants, and the robe just kind of looks like a long cardigan. And I actually have some fabric in my stash that I've had for a while that I was thinking of using to make this pattern. And so if I'm able to get to that soon, I would sew a size extra large. Then we have McCall's 8237, and I really like this pattern for Views A, which is the tunic at the top, and Views B, which is the dress that the model is wearing. And I definitely love View C, but because of the fall season and with it being cooler weather right now, I do want sleeves, and so that's why I would go for Views A and B at the moment. So here are the line drawings in the back, and the description is Mrs. Tunic and dresses, and the suggested fabrics are crepes, cotton blends, staple knits, poplin, and the size that I would sew would be a size 20 for this. But again, I can definitely see myself in View B, which is what the model is wearing, and View A, and come spring and summer, I can see myself in View C. I do have a pattern that is very similar to this, that is made by McCall's, but the button placket is kind of more at an angle. This one is more straight, and then there's ruching in the middle, so I really like that detail as well. Then I picked up McCall's 8249, and as you can see, there's hoodies on here, sweatshirt, and some jogging pants. And I picked the pattern up for View C, which are the jogging pants. And the reason why I picked this pattern for jogging pants is because I have other patterns that have jogging pants on them, but number one, they don't have bands at the bottom, and I really like the band feature. And number two, they look cropped. Now they do look cropped on the lady model, but they don't look cropped on the guy. So I'm hoping that it would be a good length for myself, but I'm definitely going to make them up because I really don't like jogging pants that hang on the floor and are not banded. So when I do sew the pants, I would end up making a size medium. My hip size is 43.5 and a medium is 46, so that should give me enough room without being too baggy. So then I picked up McCall's 8244. I picked this pattern up because I like the color blocking options for Views B and A. This is a basic pattern to sew up, but I do like that this Views B is a hoodie with color blocking options, and then I just like the flowiness of View A and the color blocking options for that as well. Now there's no finished garment measurements on the back, so I don't know which size I would actually sew up, but here are the line drawings in the back, and I'm pretty sure that the finished measurements are going to be on the tissue paper on the pattern pieces, so I'll figure that out when I actually go to sew it. So again, that's McCall's 8244. So then we have McCall's 8057, and I picked this up because I have been on a hunt for a really good pant pattern that does not involve a zipper or a fly and all that type. So when I was on a hunt for a pants pattern, I had picked up Simplicity 1165 because everyone raves about it, and I'll show you that too. Everyone raves about Simplicity 1165, and as you can see here, all the views are slim fitting, and on Simplicity 1165, the pockets here are the kind of pockets where you can see what the inside would look like. But I picked up the McCall's pattern because the pockets are just, you know, in seam. They're not exposed at all whatsoever. And views F for the McCall's 8057 is slim fitting like this view on 1165 for simplicity. However, you do get like a standard pant pattern as well, where if you didn't want your pants to be slimming, you could just have a standard pant. So those are the reasons why I picked up McCall's 8057, and I will show you the line drawings on the back. So here's your line drawings, and like I said, as you can see at the top, the pants are wider, and when you look at the views at the bottom for D and F, they're more slimming. And the other thing that I like about this pattern, which is one of the same reasons that I like Simplicity 1165, is that the waistband is elasticated, so I would not have to worry about the zippers and the fly plackets and all that. So when I do get the chance to sew this up, I will be sewing up a size large. So then I picked up McCall's 8246, and the description for this is Mrs. Jacket's coat and belt, and I like it because I really like lightweight trench coats and I don't have one, so I just figured maybe I'd go ahead and sew one up, and I haven't sewn one before, but I just figured I'd challenge myself and give it a try. However, I picked up the wrong pattern size. I just knew that I would fall in the size 16 to 24 sizes, but when I turned it over and looked, I would actually be in a size 10 or 12. So I'm gonna have to exchange this pattern, but at some point I do want to get the jacket made up, and that's going to be view A. So I have McCall's 8031, and I believe this pattern has been out for a little bit, but the reason why I picked it up is because I want to make a shirt dress, and I was going to make the Cali shirt dress, but I want long sleeves. So I came across this pattern, and so I picked this up because of view B. However, I don't know that I like the look of this collar. Like, it does not have a collar stand, it just kind of flaps over, so I'm not really sure about that. I have this pattern that I picked up as well, but it, like I said, it does not have long sleeves, so I may just go ahead and sew up McCall's 8031, but I'll have to think about that a little more. However, if I do make it up, it would definitely be either view B or view C. Then I picked up McCall's 8250, and I picked this up for the same reason why I picked up the hoodie pattern for myself, and it's for the sweatpants with the band at the bottom. So I would make view C, which are the jogging pants with the band at the bottom, and I can also see myself making the hoodies, but the main reason why I picked it up was for view C. Then I picked up McCall's 8054, and I picked this up because I love the color blocking options for view A, and I have quite a bit of sweater knit in my stash, so I do want to get some of this fabric sewn up, and I thought it would be cute to make a colored block sweatshirt, so that is why I picked it up, view A. Here's the line drawings in the back, and I would sew a size large. Then we have McCall's 8154, and I picked this up because I wanted to make view C, which is like the wide leg jumper, with view B sleeves. The description of this pattern is Mrs. Rumper's jumpsuit and belt, and the suggested fabrics are twill, crepes, denim, cotton blends, and I would end up sewing up a size large. But like I said, I want to sew up this jumpsuit, but I want the longer sleeves here, and I had originally passed this pattern up during different sales, but I watched a video that Lindsay from Inside the Hem had made, where she made this pattern, and I really liked the way it looks, so I went ahead and picked it up. So then I picked up McCall's 8140 and McCall's 7997. And I picked these patterns up because I want a suit dress. And that just kind of like popped in my head one day. So I picked these patterns up because I wasn't sure which one I liked best. And I think I had originally picked up 8140, but I misplaced it. So I picked it up again. And then I picked up McCall's 7997 because I kind of like the asymmetrical look here, and I also like the button arrangements on the suit dress for the McCall's 7997. I don't know when I would sew this up, but there has been history of me wanting a pattern and not getting it because I wasn't going to sew it at that time, and then all of a sudden it is out of print. So I just figured, hey, I might as well just get it because it's on sale and it's only $1.99. So that's why I got those. So here's the line drawings for 8140, and if I am still the same size when I make this pattern, I would end up sewing a size 20. And here's the line drawings for 7997, and if I'm the same size when I make this pattern, I will end up sewing a size 18. Then I picked up McCall's 8139 because it's another option for a shirt dress. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's more straight, like there's no flare to it, but I just decided to go ahead and pick it up because it does have a long sleeve option, and that is something that I was looking for. Here are the line drawings in the back, and the fabrics that are suggested are faux leather, denim, baby cord, and cotton blends. And when I sew it up, I will sew a size 20. So then I picked up McCall's 7331, and I know this pattern has been out for quite some time, but I picked it up because of the skirt pattern that's inside of the packet. The pattern description is Mrs. Jacket, top, skirt, and pants, and the suggested fabrics are jerseys, cotton knits, performance knits, and interlock. And as you can see here, the line drawing for the skirt, I really like the way the skirt is. It's a banded skirt, so I picked it up, like I said, just for that. And I actually like how the pants are banded too. But yes, the banded skirt that is knit is something that I would definitely benefit from. So this pattern, I was like so excited to come across. This is McCall's 3033, and it says that it came out in 2000. So this pattern has been out for 21 years, if I'm understanding that correctly. I have been looking for a pattern like this for a long time, and the only reason why I came across it is because I just decided to ramble through the drawers at Joann's and just to see what was in there that I may have been missing. I need this pattern so bad because I love shrugs like this, and I want to sew view C and view D. View C suits me best, and I just love the fact that it's not like a knit pattern. I can use woven fabrics for this pattern. So the pattern description is Mrs. Evening Cover-Ups. Perfect. Exactly what I need. And here are the line drawings, and this is C, the one that I like, and D is the other one that I like. So the suggested fabrics for those patterns are Georgette and crepe, but I would still make it in cotton because those other fabrics, they don't have stretch to them, so it really wouldn't make a difference. But I really like the pattern. I really like the ruffle detail, and so I cannot wait to use this pattern to pair with separates that I plan to make for special occasions. This is going to be really nice. And then I picked up McCall's 8224, which is a costume pattern. I like this pattern for view A, which is like the long blazer here. I love it. I know it's a costume, but I can just see myself rocking it with some jeans, some skinny jeans, and a top sort of like what she has on. I think it's super cute. I don't know when I would make it, but like I said, McCall's, they'll make something and then all of a sudden it's out of print. So I wanted to have it, and I purchased it, and I will just put it in my stash until I'm ready to rock it. Here's the line drawings in the back, and when I do make it, I will make a size 18. All right, so that's it for my pattern haul. If you made it to the end, I thank you so much. Thank you to all of my new and returning subscribers for your support. Again, leave me something in the comments, leave a message in the comments, let me know what you think about the patterns and which ones were your favorites and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.